All right, guys. Hey, how you doing? Long time no see for this kind of video. It's me, Kevin, here in Shenzhen, China. I'm going to take you for a ride. Gonna head to the store, supermarket, kind of an upscale, classy supermarket to get some treats and drinks for the kids. It's Saturday night. It's May 20th. Probably one of the last videos I'll make this way. We're leaving Shenzhen, China here in just a couple of weeks from now. Just a few weeks. I've actually got 8 days or 7 days of school left. 8 days. It's 7.5 days technically. The 31st of May is our final day of work, final day of school, the school year. A lot of my colleagues, they're not wasting any time. A lot of my colleagues are on airplanes on June 1st, flying out of China, and many of them for good. We will be staying a little bit later. We'll be leaving the second week of June, and we have a shipping company coming the first week of June to pack up all of our stuff and whisk it away. They'll be showing up at like 9:30 in the morning, I think on the 5th of June, to take our stuff away. I've already sold this e-bike. I'm not selling it for very much. I'm selling it to a colleague, and she will take it off my hands. I'll bringing it to her one of my last days in town. Yeah. Ooh, a little bit windy here. It is really hot here in Shenzhen. It's very summer-like already. With the humidity today, it was over 40 degrees. Very humid. It was like 88% humidity. Super hot. But I mean, I guess that's training. We're moving to Malaysia, right? We've got to get used to it. Yeah, so super hot. I want to thank all of you guys out there listening who have, we got someone who's already, a lot of people, they put these lanes in, these e-bike lanes, like a couple of years ago, but so many drivers in Shenzhen just use them as parking lots. They just park their cars in the e-bike lane. So they're actually often, it's safer to ride on the road, like that's the road proper. Yeah. But yeah, what was I saying? I want to thank any of you viewers who have been listening to the Just Asia podcast. For those who don't know, I'm back in the Asia podcasting game again. If you were a fan of the Just Japan podcast, which I did from 2014 till about 2018, 2018, I think, you will be a fan of the Just Asia podcast. It's a very similar format where I'm interviewing interesting people from around, this time from around Asia. So it's not just Japan-centric, but the bulk of my guests are based in Japan. But I'm also interviewing some very interesting people who are based in South Korea, who are based in China. And once I get to Malaysia, of course, I'm hoping to get some good Malaysian content in there as well. A lot of fun things happening there. So some great stuff. I put a couple of episodes here on YouTube, but it takes time to do that. And I have a MacBook Air, and sometimes it takes a lot of time to render things out. I think I'm going to go this way. This is where I've told you before where with e-bikes in Shenzhen. It's a matter of roads, e-bike lanes, and sidewalks. That's the nature of the beast. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So, yeah. So go check it out. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, all the places where you find podcasts. Just Asia Podcast. It's growing. I'm happy with the growth. It'd be great. Again, I think it's going to be a bit of a slow burn. I think a lot of people who are Just Japan podcast fans and a lot of people who are Busan Kevin content fans, it's going to take a while for people to learn about the Just Asia podcast. So go check it out. I'll put links below in this video. And then I hopefully in the future, I get the time, probably once work is finished, I'll put more episodes on the YouTube channel, because I know some people enjoy getting their content that way. All right. So I am going this way straight ahead through a place called SeaWorld in order to get to the supermarket I want to go to. And yeah, just the kids asked me, Kai and Rena said, Dad, go get some drinks for us. Could you do that? I said, sure. It's Saturday night. It was really hot today, so there weren't a lot of people out and around downtown here. I was out walking here with my wife. We got a nice, delicious iced latte earlier today. But I have a feeling that now that it's cooling down and it's the evening, there's gonna be a lot more people outside walking around, doing what they do. Alrighty, here we go. Hitting the sidewalks, the way people do here in Shenzhen. So to ride an e-bike like this, you don't need a license. I mean, you need to get it registered and get a license plate, but you don't actually need a driver's license. It's not a requirement. By law, they're not supposed to go more than 25 kilometers an hour. I may be quiet, guys, here if I have to sit at this light. I don't want to be talking with a big crowd of people around. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a tricky place to try to cross. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we're kind of going with this gang of people here. Okay, we ignore that red light. Okay, here we go. I'm almost at the supermarket I'm going to. My goal. We're kind of like not really any rules for pedestrians or e-bikes or cars here. I want to turn in here, but it looks pretty crowded. I'm gonna wiggle over, try to cut in here if I can. Yeah, it's definitely normally the afternoons, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon downtown in this area called SeaWorld. And there's nothing to do with an aquarium here. It's called SeaWorld just because it's near the sea. The ocean's like half a kilometer that way. So I'm gonna find a spot. There's Burger King, my family's preferred fast food restaurant in town. So yeah, just a few weeks left in China, guys. We're almost done. We're on the home stretch now. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and believe me, we can't wait to move on to new things. Very excited and a half about that. Very excited. Can't wait to get to Japan. Heading to Japan for a month, in Canada for a few weeks, and then we hit Malaysia to start the next chapter of life. So this is a little shopping center called Gateway 1, and inside is the place I'm going to go called Olay. There's quite a few of them around the city of Shenzhen, but I think this neighborhood has really kind of the biggest expat population in the city. So, or the expat population, this neighborhood. So it probably has the most kind of robust Olay. Most of the products are geared towards foreigners. Durian, this is a durian place, Yoti. Southeast Asia, southern China, durian is such a stinky fruit, but it's so popular. Burger King, and right here is a durian pizza shop, which is super popular. Ugh, don't know how people can do it, but they love to do it. All right, so this is Gateway 1. Gonna head into here. You'd never know that zero COVID was once a thing. It's really nice to see this. People back to normal. It's so great. It was really hard living here for the last few years. Really tough, but we did it. So I probably will hear that guy hawking a loogie. It's a pretty common sound here. I'll probably turn this off once I get into the supermarket. Just to be a polite fella. Oh, gorgeous air conditioning. I think it's probably about 36 or 37 degrees right now outside. Glad you can't see my face because it's red and sweaty. So this place is kind of often like the place where stores come to die. There's often not a lot of people here. But this is the supermarket I'm heading to, Olay. There's a robotic floor cleaner. And yeah, that's really it, guys. So we'll head in here for a moment. Lots of Japanese snacks in this section. It's all Japanese snacks. So, but yeah, so I'm going to shut this down, guys. I hope you're doing well. Some live music out there now. Go check out the links below. Go subscribe to my new Just Asia podcast. Lots of great interviews with really fascinating people based in Japan and other countries. You guys are going to like it. It's a weekly podcast. Lots of great content, fun conversations. If you like my old Just Japan podcast, you'll love this one too. So go check it out. And yeah, ooh, I love these throat lozenges. From Kumamon, the Kumamon ones from Kumamoto. These are delicious. These are like brown sugar, Okinawan style brown sugar. Gotta get me some of these. All right, guys. So take care, and I'm gonna go get some snacks for the kids. These are all Japanese snacks, by the way. All Japanese. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.